Louisa was terrified on her first day at work. Her new boss screamed at her with a piercing voice.
William. William, please.
Hello, Louisa Clark. I'm Will Traynor.
Then Will suddenly pointed out her skirt had a tear. Louisa felt instantly embarrassed. This was her first time working as a caregiver. Will was a wealthy man completely paralyzed from the neck down. From today on, Louisa had to care for him full-time. But right after meeting her, Will humiliated her, for others had already quit before her. Clearly, this wasn't going to be an easy job. Louisa wanted to leave, but her poor family situation forced her to stay. Her dad had been fired. Her mom was a stay-at-home caregiver for her sick grandpa and younger sister. They all squeezed into a tiny house. Louisa was the only one earning money, so she had to drop out of school and start working. She used to work at a coffee shop, but it shut down due to the economic downturn, so she needed a new job fast. Even with no experience, she applied for a position at the castle. Her mom borrowed a uniform for the interview, but it didn't fit well, and when she sat down, her skirt ripped.
Are you alright?
I'm just a little hot. Do you mind if I take off my jacket?
So, would you like the job?
Yes.
Can you start immediately?
Yes.
Good. Then let's go meet Will.
To Louisa's surprise, the job required almost no qualifications. It even came with 1 day off a week and a generous salary. She thought it was a blessing from above, until she was humiliated by Will and realized how tough this job really was. But Will hadn't always been this bitter. Years ago, he was handsome, successful, and rich. The entire castle belonged to him. He even had a beautiful girlfriend. From every angle, Will had it all. But a car accident damaged his spine, leaving him paralyzed. Only his head and fingers could move. Since then, he'd been stuck in a wheelchair, and slowly fell into despair. His personality completely changed. The next day, Louisa officially started her job, but she found most tasks were already written down in the handbook, and most care was handled by the doctor, Nathan. All she really had to do was occasionally feed him pain meds.
What am I here for?
To cheer him up, I guess.
So Louisa tried to talk to Will, but he was cold and distant. He'd lost interest in everything. He ordered Louisa to stay quiet when near him. She had no choice but to sit silently and wait for instructions. The lonely routine made Louisa feel isolated. She spent her days in a huge castle, but none of it felt like it belonged to her. She was just an extra in someone else's life. At that moment, Louisa truly felt Will's hopelessness. So every day, she got up early and went to the castle right away. She wanted to ease both their loneliness. Even though Will ignored her, Louisa wore a different silly outfit every day just to make him smile. And finally, one day, Will was moved. He realized how hurtful he'd been to those around him. He wanted to apologize, but couldn't bring himself to say it. So instead, he ordered Louisa to watch a movie with him. It was a film he'd seen many times, and he secretly watched Louisa's reactions. The ending showed the main character willingly ending his own life. Louisa couldn't accept it, but she still admitted it was a good film. In their argument, both of them smiled, and for the first time in years, Will actually felt happy.